I'm gonna go grab me some crackers.
Alright, I will promote the stream. And we'll reconvene in a little bit.
Hello.
Hello.
Ooh, one of my favorite streamers is live. Yay!
Alright, let's see. I'm just doing some promotional stuff. Publish. Confirm.
This publisher has been brought to you by Hero Forge. Trust your characters with Hero Forge today.
Oh,
now
no.
back to the show.
Not Hero Forge. There we go. Oh, I've been so tired. All right. Let's see. So last time we did a lot. We managed to get into Can you see it?
I've got audio. Yay!
You've got audio.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. But do you have video?
Yeah, no, I can see the. Yeah, we're right back near the hologram places.
Right.
It's definitely loud, but that's okay.
You can turn it down if you check the.
Oh, I got it now. It doesn't affect your volume. Good.
Yeah.
But I like it higher because I can finally hear for like audio clues. Yay, progress. Are you streaming yet? It still says stream starting soon.
I just fixed it, sort of. I still don't know what these are for. Or what the point of them is.
It probably clears up once we do something.
Oh, whoa. Okay, so I thought that giant sword was purely ornamental. That's the end of that sword.
Oh,
What the hell?
well,
Why are there giant swords?
look, they don't have a barber on this island, okay? So they gotta get a haircut some way.
It's oh, and then there's this thing which looks special. It's one of those horned
isn't
fish.
that the animal that we had to select? Isn't that like... Oh, that's a tusk fish.
Yeah, tuskfish. There's blue.
Hi, Mega,
green.
by the way.
Oh, shoot. Hello, Mega. You're stealing people's kneecaps. How could you?
Actually, my my main character lost a kneecap on his first roleplay mission and had to get surgery to get it replaced.
What did you replace it with?
Well, I had a Draenei doctor who was like a cellular biologist, and he was actually able to just do a kneecap transplant.
A kneecap transplant. Please tell me the
Yes.
bandit was sweating balls.
Nobody asked him where he got the kneecap from. But it's working to this day.
Fascinating. Also, interestingly enough, I think the animations might be fixed.
Oh, you think it did? Wait. I mean, it is coming through smoother. And I will say that the last couple of weeks have been murder on my company because Windows wants to do updates. It's like, okay, why is my computer slow? Windows is doing updates. So most of that is done, so that won't contribute to any lag. So where are you headed now?
I'm exploring the rest of the map islands. Cause, like, I couldn't seem to find any kind of, indication that the map area actually held any kind of secret.
Huh. Yeah, unfortunately I lost a little bit of context from last time because I couldn't see very clearly what was going on.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, but we're right back into it, so there's changes going down. It's Bill and Ted.
And this guy really liked his machines that go underwater.
Toilet paper.
I kind of wish that this thing had a toilet on it. I think that would be hilarious.
I appreciate any game that puts in a bathroom or outhouse.
Yeah, because like, what are your characters gonna be doing, right?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta keep the bushes healthy, so that's... Oh, that's right. It's geothermal for power.
Yeah, but we haven't found a way to go into the geothermal generators.
Do you think that this geothermal generator is powerful enough to power a Stargate to
A Stargate?
I don't know, Atlantis or yeah?
How much power did the Stargates require? I've forgotten.
Well, they actually had their own power source, but I think in the spin-off Stargate universe, there was one that used a geothermal power Stargate to traverse to the next galaxy, where there was a seed ship going through planting Stargates on new planets. It was kind of an interesting concept. I wish it had continued a little longer.
A seed ship that was planting stargates on planets.
Yeah, it would just it was like ahead of everyone, and so it would like drop a Stargate on a planet, and I guess coordinate its dial, and then move on to the next solar system. It was kind of cool. Oh yeah, this is the
The viewing room.
viewing room.
But I don't know if we did everything that we needed to.
Oh, I mean, we don't even have coordinates that I'm aware of to know how to. I mean, just supposed to let us view other worlds, or
No, it's something. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's how we found out that this guy,
Tuskfish.
Tuskfish.
Kind of reminds me of a recent Disney Plus series that I won't go into spoilers. But yeah, those eyes remind me of each one corresponds to one of those
Generators,
spinny
yeah.
circle things. Yeah.
I just don't know what the
What does clicking on the red piece do?
well, no,
The
that's a selector. That's the one
Oh,
that we
okay.
have currently active.
So
But
how do
the
you turn
weird
it?
thing is,
Oh, there we go.
yeah.
Oh, did we assume that was to divert power there?
Maybe? Or to turn it off?
Well, there's no sign that. Oh, there we go. No, well, that's one light. Does anything else have a light? Like any of the other buttons? We're not going to see it from here, I don't think. Oh, yeah. Let's see what the view comes up since it's lit up. Oh, that was a view. Never mind.
Well, no, there's another viewer. I just don't know what it's a viewer of.
So that dials into the one we selected on the other one.
Oh, wait, hang on, no.
So if we go select one of the other options.
This is a thing. This is the village. That's where that's the
Yeah, that's the elevator thing.
that's the execution pit.
Hello. Where was that? Oh, is that where you climb up to the tower and you... No.
No, I think that's the prison cell. Because there's bars there.
Oh. Somebody's messing... Oh, is that Catherine? Maybe?
I think that might be Catherine. Okay.
I like the little tiny light up top. Like, how are you going to change that bulb?
I'm sure the light bulb is based off of some sort of crystal that doesn't, you know, decay.
No light. No light. Light is now on.
Oh, hang on. Okay. So we might actually want to take notes on this.
I mean, it almost sounds like you're diverting power to those generators.
Maybe? Can you, so I have a few notes that we might need to take. Eye closed. which is just circle line through it,
Yep.
is orange. Lizard eye, which is circle, eye, and then slit, is red.
And someone's a tuskfish. Oh, maybe it's moving the tuskfish from one place to another.
I'm not quite sure.
22 left.
And I think it might actually be for this island. Lizard eye closed, which is just a circle with a vertical line through it. No light response. Broken.
So maybe that's a puzzle we haven't finished yet.
Or it's broken. Weird eye. You have circle with a vertical eye slit, I guess, and that one is blue. And then you have crazy eye, which is circle with dot in center, and that's green.
Cool.
I imagine that information will be important later.
That's probably related to the spinning balls, because when we go to them, one of those symbols is highlighted. So that color will be associated with that area.
Right. Hey, dude. Oh.
No, he's not happy.
He does not like that I keep bothering him. So now that that light is active...
Yeah, that must be something that he, Oh. Huh?
I'm trying
Oh, you have to switch lights? Oh, look at the lamp above.
Yeah, it's red.
Is that the color that you selected?
Yeah.
I've never noticed that.
Oh, no. So that's the light for this location. For this thing, it's red.
Oh, so that thing was drawn to the light. So that light...
But I can't get out. Oh, I can get out of this without... Oh. Darn it, it turned off the light.
Yeah, I think it's to draw the... It almost makes it look like it's to draw the tuskfish to whatever light you lit up, but... We got our colors, so we're good from there. Maybe... What was the eye opening again? I got like the eye closed, the cat eye opening. For some reason, the sleepy one, the one that I missed one. Sorry.
Which ones did you have?
I have the 5 of them. Were there 5? Were there 5, right?
There are only 5. Because remember, the guy who built this place was obsessed with the number 5.
Up and down.
Because look, there's 5 pillars in the room. Ah, there's more than 5 alcoves here.
That's fine. I thought I missed something. We'll find out when we get there.
Oh yeah, no, it's almost obsessive. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then... Pretty sure that there's only one more 5.
Yeah, I almost want to say that the 5 discs were really coincidental because you can only put so much space on those. The installation discs for the game. But still kind of cool that came in 5.
I'm not too sure because Cyan Worlds is kind of a really awesome game studio, and I think they would do something like that.
Weren't they putting something new out? I think.
Yeah, Firmament. It's a VR puzzle
Right.
game. A steampunk VR puzzle game.
Well, that's something we'll have to try sometime.
Sort of trying to move on from Myst.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I don't think they have the rights to Myst anymore.
Huh.
Okay, so this
So that one is
eye closed.
Yeah.
Which I think is the one that we set up.
Well, the one we last pushed the button to was the other one that summoned the tuskfish. But when we turned off the machine, it turned the light off anyway.
What was the one? What was the symbol that was linked with summoning the tuskfish?
Well, not the red, it's one that's opening that's got like the line up and down.
Oh, okay.
Like Back to the Future when you had the old machines.
I honestly wouldn't trade it for the world.
At least you don't have to worry about insects or infestations. Unless that's programmed in.
Wait, what?
Well, when they created this world, I don't think they created it to have like rats and cockroaches and ants and spiders. So it's a world you don't have to worry about those things.
I mean,
Unless some
oh
worlds do have
man,
that.
the kinds of invasive species that could happen with this.
Yeah.
Ooh. I didn't even think about that. That's messy. Wait.
But at least enjoy it while you don't have that. Yeah, no left and right. Shame.
Kind of wanted to look left and right and maybe look up because it's
just lava.
I was just hearing weird sounds. Okay, so you said it was vertical eye closed, or the one that we had currently was vertical eye closed, I think.
Well, that's the yellow one above.
Okay.
Wait. When you select one down here, is that what lights up above? Wait, what was that sound? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. That was the fish. I don't know what's going on with him, but
Now, what's the left one show us?
the left one shows us either the village or the cage that Catherine's being kept in.
That doesn't
Um,
change based on, okay.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm checking checking to see if the viewer has any bearing on.
No, absolutely. That's kind of our next clue. Or breadcrumb. Cracker trail. Biscuit bits. I don't know. You ever play a game called Descent?
Descent?
Yeah.
What's its premise?
It's kind of like Doom, but instead of like on the floor where you're shooting around, you're in a ship inside an asteroid shooting aliens. Um, Different kinds of weapons, different kinds of bombs, and you're basically going from asteroid to mining colony, taking out enemy robots, and trying to drive back the infestation. It's kind of cool and pretty fun. Um, but that was a case where like sequels were made by other companies because they had problems with the copyright, I guess, and it didn't stay with the original company. Um, so I think two different companies made like Descent 3 or something similar to that, and different styles, but both were kind of fun to play.
That sounds very interesting.
But it's a casual shoot 'em up game, not like anything puzzle heavy. Biggest puzzle is find the key to open the blue door to get the exit key or something.
Nope, it's still spinning.
Is there a button? What, don't all these have like a little?
Yeah, this thing. But it's sort of.
No, what's the one where? Wait. What's the one where it's spinning like that, but it has the different eyes, and we were trying to like hit it at the right eye? Was that a different generator?
That was in the forest.
Okay.
But now I wonder if.
Asleep eye.
What island are we on?
Well, this is a map island, so I don't know if this is shown on this. Unless it's the upper right. We never actually figured out which of those islands down below we were on.
Right.
Unless it's a small one.
Oops.
That's okay.
I think we're on the L-shaped island. Just because. This
Well,
island
here's something-
over here has that little hole in the center where the people
Yeah.
are.
Well, what's that trench down the middle? Is that just for us to walk, or is there an actual trench under the ocean?
You know, that's a very interesting question.
It's not connected to anything, so I think that's just to help us walk through. So the only way to make use of this is to go back to the quadrant room, bring up each quadrant and rotate around to see if there's anything pinging. Because that's connected to whatever the terrain room is. I think it was in there. You can use a lever on the left to rotate them.
It is this island.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know what the purpose of this is unless we want to see something we might be missing. But yeah, that's just a way to kind of...
So this island, right? There's this lake, right? And then there was the dome. And then over here is that place we walked through. Okay, so this is...
That's the map. That's the map.
Yeah.
Yep. Good call. So yeah,
that's
the cell shape.
Okay. And then which island is this? It's not very detailed maps, but
Well, we know that's island straight ahead from us. I'm sure there's some reason they are allowing us to spy on all the quadrants.
it could
Just
be
don't
for
know.
lore building. Like, hey, this is
This is pretty elaborate for just lore, I think.
What's really freaking me out is that all these little squigglies on the side of this island, those are tusks from tusk fish.
Oh. Well, maybe that's an island delicacy.
Maybe. But they also regard it as sort of a deity.
Big hole at the top. It's just a big circle. That's the one with the water in the middle.
Oh, right. I think that one's the, what is that one called? I think that one, the primary,
And that's straight ahead if you look out.
yeah, I see it. Oh, yeah, and then that one has the workshop on it, because behind the workshop is this place that leads over there. And then we need to find the other, the only island that I think we haven't been to is that tiny island over there.
Isn't that where the dome is?
No. Unless it is, in which case I'm dumb, but I'm gonna look at the
No, dome. Get it? Dumb, that was a joke. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
My bad. This reminds me of back in 93, 94, we had a computer class that was Commodore 64s, and the teacher brought us in the back of the class to show us something cool. And he put in like one of those big floppy disks, and he loaded something, and it took 5 minutes for it to generate a picture of a Coke can, and everyone was amazed. Oh, that looks so real. It's like, wow. So this kind of reminds you of that, where you press a button and you're waiting on it to do something.
Okay, so what can we tell about this island? It has a dome here, and it's just sort of a plateau.
It looks like a tree that's been chopped down, like a stump.
It does, doesn't it?
Once we travel out that way, we might get a better look at it.
Because it's not visible from here. There's only 4 islands visible from where we are.
Well,
This
that's
one,
because
that one.
according to this, it's on the other side of the island to your left, now to your right. See where that dome is?
Yeah, so this is the dome island.
Yep, and so we have to go there in order to see that other island. This is cool. I'm curious to see if this effort reveals anything, or if it's just, hey, look at what we did.
It's probably the latter rather than the former. But
Usually those are like in secret rooms that you find through Easter eggs.
my question is, why does it have to bubble water up into the it doesn't have to. That's the thing. It's just for fun, I guess.
Yeah, I think they're trying to be creative. Like, here's a possible way of doing a holographic projection.
Whoa.
That's a dome.
And there's its power generator.
They're happy with that. Just a part of the island. That would be kind of cool if this was like, if they programmed this in as developer tools and they had like a more refined version that showed what the island looked like from a high level.
Hmm. Bubble.
Yeah, it's up there. See, we can't look at it that closely. I guess it's just enough to indicate this is what's selected.
Right.
Stairs! So many stairs! You've got to be the healthiest guy ever.
Sorry?
Walking all these stairs?
Oh. Come on.
Or you have to hit the middle button to move forward if you're... Oh, you're trying to leave.
I was trying to...
I keep expecting to leave and you just get out again.
I would, it's just that there's another, tram down here, which I don't think we actually took. Or maybe we did. I don't remember.
I hope it's like a minecart ride where you're going, jumping over lava through broken mine tracks and dodging creatures. Like a minecart roller coaster down here. That'd be fun.
That would be. I'm surprised that there aren't more games that have that sort of aesthetic. Of just like insane roller coaster ride while trying to do objectives or do combat or puzzles or something. Like, yeah, it would be infuriating just a little bit because you're trying to stay alive during a crazy roller coaster ride, but...
Well, you can also like cheat and know that you're the main character on this uncontrollable roller coaster ride. The chances are you'll survive. Yeah. We going to the island.
Oh, now I remember where this leads.
Well, this goes up to the lagoon, doesn't it? One side, anyway.
This goes up to the forest.
Oh. There's a forest on this island?
Because it's the Tuskfish elevator.
They should have made a joke like, as you're going up, you see like a fossil in the rock as you pass by, or
Now that
some
would've
skeleton
been,
guy in with the hat or something.
That would have been funny. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna do something real quick. Because that's one thing that we haven't tried. I know that this can save. Come on. There we go. All right.
Should have named it Jesus, because Jesus saves.
Oops.
Oh, did you trade places with someone in a book?
Oh!
No! What? Wait. Nothing happened.
Yes?
Forgive me. I don't believe we've met. I am Gan, and you must be the one whom Atris sent to trap me. I don't know where you got the brilliant idea to trap yourself in the book, but I must tell you that I am quite disappointed that it is you and not Atris who must now pay the price for this foolishness. My one wish before I die would be to see him finally assume some responsibility for his actions. Perhaps it will happen one day. In the meantime, you have my sympathies.
Oh, so yeah, he just killed us with poison.
It's so dark.
Yeah,
well, they forgot.
I
they
always,
forgot to program in the effect.
I always wanted to end the game, guys. We did it.
Well, thanks for watching, folks. That was Riven.
All right.
The good ending. No, I'm kidding. God, it's so dark.
Well, you'll notice that, you know, he didn't even ask us any questions. He just immediately shot us. And was like, and not only that, but he forced one of the Rivenites to trade places with us and be permanently trapped in that book.
That's what that guy was.
Yeah.
Wow. Gan!
I can't skip this. But no, he I love how he talks about, yes, I wish that my son would take responsibility for his actions. Meanwhile, he's forcing people to spend eternal solitude in a book and killing people just because they have a loose association with his son. Not even like, yeah, so what was your purpose here? Right? I know that my son sent you with this prison book, but like, what are you doing here? Why did you even go along with this?
It was a lost faction of Denis coming to try to rescue you.
And I think that's well, I came into this world with a prison book, so that's not too likely.
No, but I'm saying that for all he knows, there might have been someone who, with the power of Denis, who heard about him and is trying to rescue him.
Perhaps. Why can't
And he just shot his
I
rescuer.
can't skip this. This is a legitimate ending. Good grief.
Wow, it's not like, okay, try ending 2.
Thank you to everyone who played Myst. Riven exists because of you.
No.
Aw. The Scion team, your efforts have been superhuman.
Yay, Debbie and Kinsley and Karen and all them people. To pursue his lover?
His
I thought it
loves.
said to pursue his lovers. It's like, okay. You do that.
Thank you for paying for all of our hookers.
Oh, and gambling.
I will note
So
that,
I guess lore-wise, we've released Gen back, and he's free to do as he wishes.
I'm not too sure about that. What?
You know, this kind of makes me want to play Minecraft with, what's that add-on again?
It's
Dimen-
not Dimensional Doors, but it's I think it's called Mistcraft.
No. It's where you make the doors and you go through for resources. We were talking about it during Mist and how it was very Mist-like.
Well, Dimensional Doors, I don't really know what the purpose of Dimensional Doors is. I know that we used it as sort of like an afterlife, because it was very spooky and creepy. But to my knowledge, I don't think you can get resources from it.
dimensional doors because you could enter a world that's full of gold ore or diamonds. It was a good way to find and mine resources, but it was also a way where if like if the door was lost or the book you used to make it was lost, you have absolutely no way of going back.
Oh no, that was Mistcraft.
Oh, okay. Still something I'd want to play with at some point.
Oh yeah, I want to do that too. Like that would be a fun thing to do. I just need to know what the if there's any recent versions or.
Oh yeah, it's not something we have to do now, but it makes me curious as to how can it best be utilized without losing yourself or the door. Like I would hate to go through a dimension door or Mistcraft, and then like a creeper on the other side explodes it, and I'm forever locked from my world.
Well, no. So the nice thing is, right, that if you have your linking book on you, you can never be locked away from your world. But if you neglect to copy your book,
Right.
then yeah, you'd be in deep shit. I'm trying to think, because there's got to be another location.
In regards to
that you can get to on this. Oops. Why would
that
I
goes
need to,
down.
Why would
So
I
how
need
do
to
you go down?
pause the game? Game is paused. Press any key to continue. It's not like it's time sensitive, is it? Sorry, what did you ask?
I know. You could lower it, but how do you get down to where it is?
Via the pool area. Okay, so we have the execution ground, the lever control, this area which leads down to the cart. Oh, and the that little rock right there with the telescope coming out of it, if you can see that.
Mm-hmm. That's the camera we were turning?
That's the camera that we were looking through.
Gotcha.
At least I think it is. What other locations are there? There's that one. There's 4 locations that I know of. But there were 5 locations on the...
So what generator is for this area?
The forest generator, I believe.
And what eye is that?
I don't know.
I see what you did there.
What? What did I do?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't even... A moment of hesitation turned into a pun.
Like, oops. Hey, blue lights.
Pretty plants.
So I bet it's just the line that's up and down.
If I remember correctly, this one is the eye that's nearly closed.
So weird having giant swords stuck in everywhere.
That is strange. Oh, I could have just done this. No, how do I get up there? Oh right, it's through the through this.
Ah. Hey, buddy. Eye opening. There's a generator.
Oh, I don't think I've ever been up here.
Oh, is this the frog? No. Oh, well, welcome to the observatory, I guess.
This is how
Cue
I find
box
out
art.
that I pull this lever and the entire village explodes.
Wrong lever! Oh yeah, that's how we opened that last time.
Oh.
Is that no,
That's literally all this does? Oh.
apparently.
This is just
I
the
think we're on the-
operating... This is the execution chamber. This is where the person operates the execution yard.
Are you talking about for hangings?
Well, so the place that we were looking at, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Where it opened the floor?
It has a lift with manacles. And that lift goes up and down from a cell, a prison cell, to the water, and there's depictions of people being fed to those tusk fish.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's... So that's the... Okay.
No, so the one for this one is,
Wait.
lizard eye.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. So the lizard eye, the one you said was lizard eye, you marked as blue. Which
Blue.
there's blue lights down here. I don't know if that's thematic or coincidental.
No, I think that's just a convenient light source, because I see blue lights all over the place.
And I didn't mean that one. I meant the lights that were hanging.
Actually, before I forget, one of the things that I completely forgot about was this journal. Like, yeah, there's a page that we can't read, but oops. It doesn't just stop there, does it? Too many years, I didn't realize how much I missed her, like that a piece of me that I had forgotten. I'd lost. She's beautiful and full of warmth, but the years have been also left her with a wound which was not there when we were children. She seems to be talking about her sister. Their beliefs are a form of something out of ignorance.
Are born out of
ignorance,
ignorance,
born out of ignorance
and oppression.
They are a gentle people, but they've had their nest destroyed, and now they frantically cling to anything that might save them. But why have they chosen to cling to me? I'm confused. As a child, I always felt out of place here. I never belonged, and they misunderstood me. And I couldn't relate to them. But now I'm overwhelmed by an intense feeling that I owe everything to them and to them in this place. And I thought that I would never see them again, and yet I'm here. I've been given this second chance, but what is the second chance for? Saving them? Fulfilling their prophecies? Being their savior? The
Society?
I guess that's an S.
No.
Atris would want me to chronicle all that I have learned, and I can at least record some of it. It seems that when Atris and I trapped Gen on Riven many years ago, our efforts were witnessed by most of the inhabitants here. Two of the Rivenites even witnessed the confrontation with Gen at the fissure, where I linked back to Mist, and where Atris threw himself into the abyss. Of course, they
Understand?
understood little of what they were actually seeing, but somehow they were able to guess that we had won. That Gen was no god at all, but only a little feeble impostor, a false god, and that we had trapped him here on Riven. I had always hoped that they would deduce this simple truth, but their further conclusions have astonished me. Atris had stripped Gen of his power, therefore Atris must be a true god. As a god, he was choosing me, the spiritual misfit from a Rivenese womb, to be his wife. I am transcending into deity and
And would lord over Riven forever.
huh.
That's Catherine?
That's so no, she's talking about what the Rivenites are believe. They believe her to be a god.
I thought that's what her goal was.
No. Thus, the society, as they call themselves, were formed. They formed a dissident society of, or the.
I don't know.
Is that a capital S? That doesn't feel like it would be a capital S.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's an S, an R, P,
Looks like
piety,
an H.
piety.
A Z?
No,
Maybe?
not oh.
What is that? Whatever. Sworn enemies of Gen. I did not know of their beliefs regarding Atris and myself until 2 days ago. Sister was for some reason hesitant to tell me. I can't figure out why. I know she doesn't believe in these things, of course. Everyone else assumed that I would be aware of my own god status, so they made no effort to inform me. I only realized it in certain recent gatherings in which I was invited. I sat in front of the dimly lit, crowded cave as they told a mythological story of my own life. Oh, that must be so weird. Imagine going back to your hometown and they put on a play about your childhood. Oh, I would
It reminds me of
cringe.
it reminds me of the episode of Firefly. Have you seen all those shows episodes?
Yes, I have. I haven't seen all of the movie, but
No. Where they go back to Jamestown.
Oh, right. And they have
That's
a
what it reminds me
statue
of.
of him, and oh man.
Is this what a stroke is like?
I love how all of them just sort of were like, what?
Yeah, even him. He's like, oh god, I gotta get off this planet. Okay.
Good grief.
This is actually really dark, and maybe it's just coincidental, but so Gen has come in um into Riven. He met a Rivenite woman. Wait, no, it was Gen's son. Was Atris mother Rivenite or Atris wife Rivenite or both?
Atris's wife is a Rivenite. However, again, I'm not too sure what his relationship is with Catherine.
Okay,
So,
and
wait,
the
no,
reason
I remember. Gen was trying to take Catherine as his wife, or something,
oh god,
because he was
well,
trying to teach Catherine the art of Denis.
well, you know what this is sounding a lot like?
Yes.
Pocahontas, because the word we're trying to read is the black moiety, are a group of dissident Rivenese who rebelled against Gen. And I didn't go into details because I didn't want spoilers, but it showed a picture of one, and he looks very Native American looking. So it almost seemed like a correlation between like how settlers came to Americas and were trying to bring their way of life into. I don't know. I'm probably reading too much into it, but
Oh
it's
no,
just
you're reading just the right amount. That's
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 kind of the
what
vibe it's given me.
that's what Gen represents.
Yeah.
He is this force that is sort of antagonistic, which is why not Gen, Atris trapped Gen here.
Yeah.
Why?
So anyway, I didn't mean to disrupt the. It's
Oh
just
no! This insight is amazing. I wish you did.
I
More.
wondered what moiety was, and yeah, that's MOIETY is what that word is. That's the Rebel Alliance, so to speak.
Oh, okay. That's what that was.
Moiety.
Okay. I thought it was society. But the you'll notice that when we went to the prison world, right? We saw that he was in some sort of uniform, and he would rather kill somebody because he assumes that they automatically are lesser than him.
Right.
And he has a very warped sense of justice, where only he, a very narcissistic sense of justice as well. Only his crimes are acceptable, right? And that
Yep.
he believes that other people need to take responsibility for their crimes, otherwise they're just so childish, blah 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 blah,
Yeah.
Good grief. Anyways, acting out the battle between Atris, myself, and Gen at the edge of the fissure, the events had been exaggerated into a grandiose proportion. It was offensive, and I was unable to stop it. And I was unable to break the illusion, which is the very foundation of their hope and purpose, and which had given them courage to band together and rebel against Gen. Since then, I've learned of other doctrines and beliefs that have evolved, most disturbing of which is the conviction that one day I would return to Riven to free them. Some believe that I will overthrow Gen, others believe that I will bring them to paradise. I don't know how to deal with this. I fight it, scratched out, myself. I love these people, my only real kindred, but they will not love me as an equal, which hurts me.
Aww.
I would rather be their slave than their master.
Interesting artwork.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just a little bit confused what the because we see this artwork all the time. We've got the daggers, we've got the cave painting-esque drawing that represents the Rivenites.
Okay, yeah. So I'm wondering if that that dagger is black. That's probably the symbol of the rebellion.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, I mean, they have very stylized daggers that they use.
Yeah, but I didn't correlate. I thought that was just a Rivenite technology, but I feel like that's a specially adapted symbol for their rebellion. So if I see that symbol, I know it's not Gen's symbol. So anyway, go on.
Yeah, because Gen's symbol is a 5-pointed star.
Or the house looking thing that represents 5, I think.
Yeah. Over the years, as Gen's power has become greater and greater, the Moiety's numbers have grown and have become more and more adept at hiding themselves. They now live in a complex network of caves that he still has not discovered. Moiety, for the most part, have completely severed their relationships with any of the Rivenese that chose against joining them. but I hope they're not sacrificed vital. They've not sacrificed
Limbs.
vital limbs in order to remove the cancer. Oh, I see. They're being
Yeah.
metaphorical. Even Father and Grant are still on the surface in Gen's domains, and I long to see them, but
Dimness shrouds
yeah.
Atris' face every time I've mentioned them.
Oh no, hang on. Dimness
That's it.
shrouds. Is that Atris or
No, because there's no R, so it's whoever that
I think it's
Etis is.
their father's face every time I've mentioned Gen. Could be her mother. Since this break took place, they have interfered with the surface in superficial ways, occasionally sabotaging one of Gen's constructions or stealing food from the villagers. They wear strange masks and costumes during their short forays into the island's surface and take this
Regalia?
regalia very seriously, refusing to be seen by anyone outside of the moiety unless they were properly attuned,
Attired.
attired. They get much pleasure out of the fact that those on the surface are frightened of these costumes.
Calling them evil spirits or
And
ghosts.
It was during one of these expeditions that they fortuitously rescued me from one of Gen's squad's guards when I first appeared on the island. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have been delivered to Gen immediately. I have no doubt that he is now searching for me. Of course, I am now aware that I was foolish. Atris is not here. I was, at first, devastated by the realization. Now I am thankful that he would be in extreme peril here. Also, there is a quiet inner voice, an echoing remnant, that wants him far away. I have witnessed an age dying, grasping its last breath. Today, I returned to the surface to see what had become of this island. I hoped it would not be as bad as the moiety had reported. It was worse. They had become slowly accustomed to its steady decay, but I was devastated. The lips from which the kiss is
This is a
brought.
lot of reading. Are you up for this?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm
Okay, just
I'm
making
doing
sure.
much better since last week.
Oh, good.
Has fallen words? His fallen words will fall old
The lips
breath.
from which this kiss is wrought has fallen words, will fall cold breath. The womb from which the cry released has suffered hurt, will suffer death. What is writing poem, I guess?
Yes. I mean, she was a very poetic person.
Interesting.
To get to the surface, we had to travel through complex series of doors and passages. Before the east of these doors, or the last of these doors, they offered me a weapon. I accepted, and then a mask. I held the mask in my hands for a while, wondering what sort of terror it might invoke on the members of my family, who still live on the surface. But I also knew that I must keep my identity hidden from Gen's ever-vigilant eye. So I accepted it as well. Then, together, we serve a short expanse. We swam a short expanse and emerged out of the surface of the ocean, under a rocky overhang. The harsh sunlight made my eyes sting, but the fresh, rich air and the exhilaration was exhilarating after these past weeks in the dank caves. The two men with me were silent, communicating only with hand signals. The three of us emerged from the hiding place and made our way to the top of the plateau. At the edge of the thick and overgrown area of the forest, they stopped and peered through the foliage for a moment, then turned to me as if waiting for my command.
It's the forest.
Oh.
I don't know if that's our forest.
Yeah, that is our forest. But I could not respond, as in fact I found it difficult to move. I was smelling, hearing, and breathing my youth. This swept over me in a matter of seconds, but in seconds more, all feeling was gone, and there was a numbness. We did not stay long on the surface, but it was long enough to see the worst. Riven was once in one island, has split apart into 5 distinct pieces, about a half a mile apart. 4 of these have been claimed by Gen in his exclusive domain. Only his ministers and personal militia are even allowed to access them. From my vantage, period. From my vantage point at the edge of the forest, I could see that 3 of these islands are stripped of their former beauty and riddled with Gen's self-absorbent constructions. The Moiety rarely visit these closely guarded places. There is another island which I could not see, and it had evidently crept away to a terrific distance. The Moiety are very unclear as to what exists on this island, except for the fact that we know it is where the great tree used to exist. Oh yeah, the great tree.
The stump we saw.
Yeah. The forest is located on the island that the surface dwellers and the Moiety still refer to as Riven. But they are also still refer to their entire world as Riven. This island is where the village is, and which has changed drastically. But it is also one of the remaining provinces of the people. Though Gen's influence can be seen everywhere, of course, I know the reason for the fracturing. Oh, of course, I know the reasoning for the fracturing of the island. Moiety do not. Gen wrote this place, and it will die. As sorry, I'm just looking through.
No, it's yeah.
Okay. As all of Gen's ages eventually die. I feel nothing today. I am nothing. I live in a cave on a dying world inhabited by people that... They're treating me so strangely. They don't know how to relate to a god. I'm still an outcast here. They whisper amongst themselves, talking of my bravery during my excursion to the surface, how I walked across the island bold and unafraid. They don't know me. Even E.T. is uncomfortable around me. At times there is no awkwardness, and I am only Catherine to them.
Catran, yep.
But other times I am something else, and I am afraid. There is such a great numbness inside of me. Today I do not feel closeness with my people. Neither am I offended by their worship. I do not hate Gen. I don't feel anything. I'm not even sure of... At least Nila is still close. I am boiling. I am... Gen is making and writing books. I wish they had told me sooner. Atreus should have realized that this would happen. Of course, Gen would have been writing would have written all of the materials necessary to the Denis craft of making books into this age, and probably every other age he's ever written. He's attempting to write his way out of here. We did not imprison him, we merely delayed him. This age has become his factory, and the people are his machines. all laboring in his mad pursuit to become a god, to carry on his noble Denis cause. So far, he has not even been able to produce a fully functional book. Atris has never believed in destiny, but I don't know what else to call it. It's too perfect, too much of a coincidence. They hang on my every word, though they do not understand them. I am their hope, and now I have returned. I owe this to them. There is no choice.
Oh, is that the thing? No.
That's the
Yeah.
it has been a long time since my last entry. It's hard to recognize, but I have found the star fissure. It is located on an island the Rivenese call Aleppo, meaning the water pool. Ugh. But which is referred to by the moiety as word I can't say. Meaning the pool of stasis. Having once allowed Atris to escape this age without leaving an open door behind us, it has since been sealed with a skin of heavy iron, and a crude telescope has been mounted over the locked viewport. The combination to which was acquired by the moiety before my arrival. Hello. Do you remember what what each of these symbols are? I think this
The
is
D
3,
the DI was
4,
second.
2. So 3, 2, 4, 3, 3.
I thought 3 was the KI.
Was it? Damn it. 5, maybe. No. This 1?
1.
I suppose we'll find out.
We didn't get a good eye on 1 because 1 was the one that was pulled out and on the desk.
Right, right.
So it could be 1, 2, 4, 1, 1.
I suppose we'll find out. In the
Yeah.
early days, the moiety, seeking an escape from Riven, briefly pursued the idea of reopening the fissure. They discovered a small mechanical stop to preventing the scope from hitting the portal window. Ultimately, however, they decided against opening it. I hate to think what would have happened to them if any of them had not left it alone. I've instructed them to stay away from it, and I'm almost certain that with the decayed state of the islands, opening the fissure would have been disastrous. I've heard that in the days immediately following Gen's confinement on Riven, he attempted to determine the feasibility of navigating the stars beneath the fissure. For he had seen the mist book fall from Atris's hands into that very same space. To this end, he would have people, alleged transgressors of the law, thrown into it so that he could observe their fate. The telescope which still stands there is the one he built for these callous experiments. Yikes. It is said that they did not die, but what became of them remains a mystery, as it appears that the limits of Gen's optics prevented him from learning their fate. The star field beneath the fissure is not as it seems, as it is a gentle space? What is that? As hospitable to life as a flowing river. This is how Atris explained it after he had fallen into it. But much more than what we've never understood. And what we were never able to conclude upon its origins, but the visions tell me that it was born out of the will of the Maker, perhaps for some greater purpose that we cannot understand. I still remember Atris's words from his journal. I realized the moment that I fell into this fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued following into the starry expanse. There must be some greater reason behind it. I neglected to mention it earlier, but a unique shape of one of the great daggers has appeared during our escape from Riven. The something. What is that?
Hmm?
This word right here. The very design that stands
Dagger, go back up.
Oh yeah, it is. The very design that stands vertically at the end of.
Dagger.
Yeah. Has been adopted by the Moiety as a symbol of their cause. Yes, okay. I don't know what word that is. It is a sacred symbol for them. It is the representation of all of their doctrine and their representation of me. To deface the symbol is sacrilege. They have their own mythical explanation regarding its sudden origins, and I haven't told them that I wrote it into this age along with the other daggers. It is strange how such a young religion can be unbending, even to their own god, and I've tried to dissuade them of the notion that these symbols contain so much power. The enemy uses this passion against them. They are
Paranoia.
fearful of Gen's symbols and are terrorized by his symbol's use of the wreck or the work.
Wark?
Yes.
Wark.
But they don't want to hear from me. Perhaps my attempts have even caused some of the younger members of the Moiety to doubt that I am Catherine. My name my rare encounters with those who say that they follow Gen have been discouraging. I have hoped that some communication with the surface village, have some communication with the surface villagers, but they have always fleed from me. I have heard news of some of the villagers' beliefs regarding Gen. Soon after we trapped Gen on Riven, he claimed that he was responsible for the daggers, placing them around the island as reminders of their failure. In the village circles, it is told that this was a punitive act performed by Gen to make the beginning of the period
Restitution.
to mark the beginning of a period of restitution, at the end of which they would have proven their devotion to him, and they will be delivered into a new, better existence. I will continue to try to reach them. The door is open. Gen is free. Gen has the ability to create working books. In fact, he has written one age before I arrived. But he has kept this accomplishment so well hidden that only his closest ministers were aware until now. I'm not sure, perhaps he has written others. In other news, a few years ago, before the Moiety were forced into hiding, one of them managed to steal what appeared to be a textbook that Gen had intended to destroy. It had been partially written, but did not work. A test book, not a textbook. They didn't tell me about it until now because they thought it was useless.
You right?
Yes. Back then, none of Gen's books worked, but instead of connecting the problem at its source, he blamed it on the impure wood of the Riven Forest and proceeded to engineer a cumbersome mechanical remedy, complex series of domes to heal his book's inherent flaws. One of the consequences of these crude solutions, however, was that the domes demanded huge amounts of energy, and the related problems delayed his successes for quite some time. At least, however, he finished his work and has finally been able to link to an age. But he kept his success extremely well hidden. However, for some reason or another, belligerent pride, He has made modifications to the domes, which made it obvious that he's using the domes to breathe life into his half-dead books. Perhaps he means to lure me into using the books in the domes. He can't believe that he would. I can't. Wait. He can't believe that we would.
He can't believe that we would blindly swallow this suicidal bait.
Thank you. But he wouldn't know that we have one of his books, the stolen, burnt book. There is a possibility of. I've read the book. The age it describes would be unsuitable for a new home for the Moai. Would be unsuitable as a new home for the Moiety. It must be modified. I will dream. I have requested a group to solve the combination that will open the domes. Once open, we can power the burnt book. I do not think Gen will interfere. He will leave the bait. And they dreamt up a home for the Moiety, a sort of tree-like structure akin to the Great Tree. I have begun writing the Moiety's age. I must now acquire a second book from Gen. There is tension. A strain blurs my vision. And nightmares. Nala and Eti stay close. A picture of oh, I see. So that this image
Probably
right
Gen.
here, yeah, that's Gen. And then the Starry Rift. Much has happened. Almost everything is prepared. We've stolen another book, but I'm concerned. I'm concerned Gen will miss it. We've also discovered the combinations for entering the domes, but we have not discovered the methods for powering them. By powering our burnt book with Gen's domes, we will be able to link to this age, but we will only have access to the domes for a short time, before we are discovered. Therefore, we can only use the domes once. I must find another way to make these books work. The gateway image in Gen's books and our burnt book all seem to share the same sickness. As if they were, if they are not powered, the images are black. It might be possible to alter the vision with only something. Will write substance into the Moiety age.
So okay, looking at.
Hmm?
No, I was just trying to make sense of what this was hinting.
I think
'Cause
water,
I saw an eye there, but I don't think
light.
it's.
All is ready. Now all we can do is wait for word from the
Why here-esque.
who are on the lookout for Gen to power and use the domes. When he does, we will access one of Gen's domes just long enough. After linking to the age which I've written, I only have to locate the book window substance and refine it or adapt it.
Laying.
Laying this window over the gateway image
Should heal.
should heal the books and make them work. This will allow me to use the second stolen book and return to Riven with more of the book windows. We will then no longer have to rely on Gen's clumsy domes. I laugh at these plans. I sound like Atris. I'm risking my life, but I feel no fear. Only anxiety. Perhaps it is the source of my nightmares. The fissure, like a great wound, is opened. It stains the riven soil with blood. I hold the moiety's knife. Voices grow so loud. For their part, the moiety have complete faith that I will accomplish my task and lead them to a better world. It is the fulfillment of the prophecy. But we are also fearful and tense. I don't know what they will think or do if I fail. It is done. It seems too good to be true. I feel like it is still a dream. We have evacuated all of the moiety to this new age. It is beautiful, and I am pleased. At last, my people will live in safety, comfort. They stand under the bare sky, unafraid, and dazzled by their freedom. They are happy. They have named it A. There is still much to be done. We are not protected yet, and the only way to completely safeguard this place is to destroy the book which links here from Riven. But I do not even know how to bring this up to the moiety. They'll be extremely reluctant about destroying their only link to Riven. I share this hesitation. I would be cutting off my only connection. But for their sake, it must be done. I'm anxious to know if our activities have aroused Gen's suspicions. If so, we must act quickly. Even so, I feel that we are now
Impregnable? Yeah, given so, I feel that now we are impregnable.
Tomorrow I will return to Riven to see Gen's reaction for myself. But tonight, I will finally rest.
And then she died. So, now we know why there's not a lot of people here.
The majority of them have already evacuated or are living on Gen's diseased world.
So, now to figure out, so where's this combination, or did we already get in there?
We already got in there.
Oh, because that's a different, that 13411?
Oh, that? No, we haven't gotten in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember where that is.
Well, she keeps mentioning domes. I don't know if that's in reference to the spinning eye things.
I believe it is.
Hmm.
But they didn't mention the code, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, wait, who didn't mention the code?
Catherine. She didn't mention that the what the code was.
Yes, she did. It was those symbols, 13411.
That's to open the telescope, but I get what you mean.
Wait, how did you open the telescope if you didn't know the numbers?
I haven't opened the telescope yet.
Oh. So there's still something to do. That's all. I'm just trying to get a direction.
Yeah. I was talking about. I don't know the code to open the domes.
That's what the journal said. It said this is a code, and it showed the 5 symbols. So wasn't that the code to open the domes?
I don't believe so. I believe that code is the, I believe that code is
arrived at your destination.
Solely for, the telescope, which I believe we are about to open.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're on the same page. I just... That cage reminds me of those It's like it's got a handle and it's got like these wires, and you're supposed to like put it on your head, and it's supposed to be like a self massager.
Oh!
Have we not done this before?
I haven't done this.
Hello.
Hello indeed.
Now we're peeping at something.
Alright. Before I continue this, I'm gonna close out the telescope deal.
Oh, okay.
What was it? Do you have the code written down?
I think we were going 13411. We assumed that was a 1. That didn't work. The first, we know it's a 3-4, but we don't know what and we're assuming it's a 13411, but it had the line coming down. Was it more than just 5 numbers? It moved down before, didn't it?
Let's take a look.
It's in a book, a reading rainbow.
I'll have to go through and figure out the numbers again. Oh wait, no, I had a document.
I remember the symbols.
I had a document that I made. Where is that? All right. Oh, so K is 3, which means that it's.
Oh, D. Wait.
1, 2, 4.
Oh, that's why.
1. Nothing. Oh, oh.
There it is.
Okay.
That's my fault.
Well, that worked. Interestingly enough, though, there is a huge dark spot, which I am hesitant to say is a pile of bodies.
Well, this is a star fissure, isn't it? It's just where people fall through.
This is covered by glass, but the deal behind it is that when Gen was in charge of this world, he was constantly making alterations to it, and eventually it was too much for the world, and it started splitting apart. Interesting.
I still absolutely love and again, could be on purpose, could be coincidental, the correlation to programming. You try to go too big on a programming and it gets bloated and unstable and starts doing things in ways that you didn't expect.
Well, not just that, but also just story writing in general.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's what I was thinking. Programming a story, which is kind of what they were doing when they created these books. They're programming a world, and the more they add into it, the more complex and unstable it gets. I'm just spitballing correlations.
They're good correlations. So what can I access now?
Oh,
Oh, no,
um,
no, 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 no. That's...
so which one of those pillars was it focusing on? There was writing on one side and a symbol on another.
What?
Yeah, remember when we went to the turned the room around and we looked in the little alcove and we were looking at one of the pillars? There. Okay, can we
Yeah?
if we pulled that which
Oh,
book
there's a
was it?
hole. That's the hole that we can see. Okay. Well,
I didn't know if that was telling us which bug to pull. If it was facing and if that was our next clue.
no.
Yeah. That's one.
Unless, do these tell a different story now?
On the
Oh.
discs that I have, um, discs 1 through 5, they all have that story art on it. I guess that's the creation myth that the Rivenites wrote.
Well, I don't think the Rivenites wrote it. I believe I believe Gen told them that yes, this is the way it is.
Yeah, but even with Catherine, they're like, she witnessed, you know, Loki doing a play about his death, and she's like, this is weird.
Oh. Okay, so the issue is that I only have 2 entrances. Oh, this is different.
Oh, is it because the thing rotated? You came at a different angle?
Yeah. Well, not quite.
So I'm wondering if you have to do those beetles in a sequence to open that door.
Maybe? It would be strange if that was the case.
True. All I know is that oh, it's already over here. That I have the order it shows in the box art. Probably doesn't mean anything.
Okay, come on. You know what I'm trying to do. No, no, what? So finicky. Ooh, hello.
Hey! Oh, the power! Now we can go back and look at it, I'm guessing. Oh. You switched the power from the elevator. Or from this thing. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, you're right. I did that.
Hey!
I don't know precisely what
That
I'm doing.
sounds timed.
I'm not sure it is.
Hmm.
No, I'm raising gates, I think is what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
but I don't know what this is specifically.
Well, I think in some cultures it's called a door. I'm sorry.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I guess that peephole is to give you clues as to, hey, there's
It's moving.
different passageways you can go into.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't been keeping track. Is it making progress, or we're just going back and forth?
I'm making progress, I think. I just don't know what kind of progress. I'm just
Fair.
sort of pressing buttons and screaming.
Hmm. Is that the island off in the distance? No. We haven't looked through that since we changed the... Oh, it's gone.
No, so I completely forgot that, so that might actually be powering the telescope now. Hang on.
Oh, can we lower the telescope onto there?
Yes.
Aha! That's right, because you're talking about putting the telescope up to the portal. I wonder if you can put a book down there, if it'll read the book. I don't think you can put anything down there, though. No, you got a hole and...
There does seem to be a hole, doesn't there?
Guess that's as far down as it goes.
I guess, yeah. I was trying to see if I could break the glass.
You think maybe that little spinny thing that has a little telescope on it might have... No, I don't think it'll have a view.
I don't think that'll change anything, but we might be able to change something now that I have...
That down.
Oh, where is it? There it is.
You could totally cask of Amontillado someone, just put him in the alcove. All right, I'll be right back. Hit the button and just walk away.
Ha!
Yeah, woo. Big woo.
Oh, hello.
Those are your islands.
Yeah. This sends power to each of them, I think.
Oh, so this is where we divert power from one island to another, maybe?
Perhaps.
Okay, that's a ladder. It's raising or lowering. Oh, so you can cross.
Eventually, when we get back up there. But there's more to explore on this island.
Wait, you didn't lower the... Were you supposed to raise that or lower it?
Oh, hello. The heck?
What's your credit card? Psh.
Aha.
Ah. A two-parter.
It is always good to put power to things, I guess. What? Oh.
You search something that'll extend that.
Well, this isn't a puzzle, because I can't do anything with it. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Okay. So now that we have that figured out, there's probably more to that than meets the eye, but
Well, we just gave ourselves access somewhere else by lowering that ladder. We just got to find where that ladder is.
I know where it is.
Oh,
Uh,
well, you're in the cockpit.
we just have to get there.
Round, round, get around, I get around. Is that a ship? No, that's not a ship. Yeah, the lure's interesting, and I'm curious to see where it kind of takes us next. I mean, I feel bad for Gen, but he did kind of put himself in that situation. So, the Rivenites, are they just fake, made-up people by the Nini, or I mean, all these ages are just man-made, right?
Well, so now you've run into the question of if we make a designer baby, right? If it's entirely lab grown, is it a person?
Well, we're not making that from scratch. We're not taking all the little amino acids and manually piecing together a DNA strand. We're taking a blueprint and some already existing programming and just mixing it together to where it activates itself. So it's kind of like a biological AI in a way. So I don't know if you can truly consider a birth any kind of full
Artificial?
artificial, right? Unless it was created from the ground up, like amino acid, and just kind of knitted together the programming from scratch.
Well, so, in all the journals that we've read, they've likened it to making portals to already existing worlds. Right?
Really?
They've likened it to that. However,
Oh.
you can they've made modifications to these worlds, which it denotes some kind of control over this world once you've made a connection to it.
Yeah, and that completely makes sense. Very Time Lord kind of sounding.
Sort
but
of.
I was under the impression that everything was okay. Here's a mouse, 5 feet tall. His name is Mickey, and then Mickey appears in the world that's being created, and that it's like God spoke and it became. And in this case, Denis wrote and it became. So I don't know if I assumed that's the direction they were going instead of, let's randomly dial a Stargate and see what world we can come across.
I think there's also, as you put it, right, they are making drawing a similarity between godhood and the art, right? Sure, you are creating it, but to these people, right? You may have started it. You may have come up with the idea. But these people live their own lives, right? You're just in charge of the world.
So basically, it's like when Bender was floating in deep space and he had like a little growth colony, and the colony just kind of built a world on his body.
Oh yeah, that.
Advanced society. It kind of reminds me of that.
It does a bit.
Man, it feels so nostalgic being back here. It's like, boy, we haven't been here since we were kids. Kind of feel.
We haven't been here since
A couple of weeks ago.
a couple weeks ago. What was this direction? Oh yeah, it was this.
Whoa! Wait. Look back at the. Oh, okay, so one of them was a little rustier, and it made it look like you had multiple ones yellow, but it's just that one.
Yeah.
So this one is which yellow? Which
Whoa.
eye?
Hang on.
Did we forget the doors themselves are puzzles? Oh, so they all have this.
Yeah. So it has
Which
the
one-
vertical,
Line up and down.
yeah.
And what generator is this in?
This is the workshop island.
Why do you call it a workshop island?
Because this is Gen's workshop over here.
Oh. I think I've just been calling it Lagoon Island because it's got a big thing
I
in
mean,
the
that
middle.
works too. It does have a very nice lagoon. And then this is the dome over here.
Is there a generator by the dome?
I suppose we'll find out.
Oh yeah. Yay. Hey, wait. We're entering the dome from a different
Side,
direction?
yeah. And
Interesting.
then there's a little thing that we can.
That's God. All that's saying is, congrats, you solved the puzzle. Now you can go through this area. It's like World of Warcraft when they do like, okay, you cannot fly unless you do these puzzles and learn this lore. Okay, now you've unlocked flying. You can go wherever you want. So that's kind of the feels like we're gonna reward you, but you have to solve the puzzle first. Now you have easier access to this area. Boy, their technology works so well after so long.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me.
Surprise! Back to that room.
Well, I mean, good.
Again, it just unlocked it, so now you have a way to get there without doing the puzzle again.
But now what? How do I get there?
Either from underneath or above, it looks like. And with the way this game is, I almost wouldn't say underneath. You probably write something, and that bottom thing opens. And I mean, it looks like it's got a hatch on the bottom of it.
I mean, perhaps. Wait. Oh, gosh dang it. Oh, hello. Button. So this is open now. Or it was open. That's how I got here in the first place.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah. See below? There's a little. Oh no, that's the pad you've got. Never mind. Oh no, that's not a hatch then.
this is the distribution center, I suppose.
Oh no. Are there other levers like that around the outside?
Not to my knowledge. Why can I resummon that? That doesn't seem right.
You got the two levers below, and then you went above to pull the lever to close the hatch. You've extended those, so now you have easy access back to here. If you go back to And I hate to go all the way back there to uh, Map Island. Will this island look any different? I don't
Probably
think so
not.
because we didn't do anything. Yeah.
One thing, however. Oh! Oh! I see. Okay, hang on.
Oh, is that what this is for? Gotcha. It's got to make the rumblies first. Yeah, you're rotating so you have access to that. Good catch.
At least I think that's what's going on.
No, because you still get to it from there.
So how do I get into the center there?
I don't know if that's a cockpit as much as just a power distribution. I don't think you're supposed to be inside of that. Or at least it doesn't look like a... Oh! Oh! You know that room, that underwater room where you like push a button and it lights up?
Yes.
Is that what makes this divert power to that? I don't know.
I think that room is just showing us stuff.
Okay.
Unfortunately. But this appears to be some kind of distribution site. Because all the power seems to be coming from here somehow.
And everything looks on, so... Although, what was it? Workshop Island. No light response when we press the button. So for some reason, power wasn't going to Workshop Island.
Maybe?
I wrote down. Because one of the ones we hit that, it was like the lizard eye closed, and there was no light that popped up on the screen. So, and the lizard eyes closed was the generator on Workshop Island.
Well, we have all of that unlocked now, which is nice. I'm gonna save real quick.
Yeah. Wow. What is that? 15 hours time or?
Wait, what?
Yeah, if you go to when you saved it, it showed like stats of like
Oh no,
playtime.
the time is 17:23, which is my local time, because I run in military time, so it's almost 5:30, and the play time is 7 hours 23 minutes.
Okay, so we've been at this not today, but in total 7 hours so far.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, just curious. This is the most time we've ever spent together.
Oof.
I wonder if the tuskfish was used as part of a manipulative scare tactic to keep the locals in line.
Oh yeah, because he kept sacrificing dissidents to it. At least that's what it looked like. Because
Yeah.
they have entire murals of people being thrown into the to the tuskfish.
Which
And
I wonder, oh my god. I wonder if pressing that button like alerts the tuskfish that someone is down there so it'll go after him.
maybe? We don't know where that
True. Well, right to left. It's so weird that, I mean, I've only ever really known you by Atris, and having this game talk about Atris, like, kind of cool.
It was
Look,
one
you're
of
in the game.
those. It was one of those. Ah, gosh, it's just so loud. Ah. It was one of those unintentional things of I wrote the character, and then I realized that one of my childhood books had a character by the same name. So.
What
And
childhood book was that?
It's a book, the Mist book.
Oh, I thought it was like another novel or something.
Yeah, because the well, the games, right? You don't. When I was introduced to the games, I didn't realize that Atris was a character.
Right.
Because you just sort of walk around and do stuff, and when you're a kid, you don't really listen to a lot of things, so I don't know.
So thank you very much for taking time to read that lore just as an ad, because when I see the chopped trees, I remember, oh, he was using that to write books,
Yeah.
or trying to write books, and it just, you see something and the lore pops in. It's like, oh, I have a better idea of what happened here, and it really adds to the element.
Like, there's two stories going on, right? You have, Gen, who's this sort of imperialist, and Catherine, who is leading a resistance.
But yeah, Peter Cushing and Princess Leia. It's very Star Wars.
A little bit, yeah.
But I think that's always been the heroine is captured by the evil bad guy. Go save the heroine, kind of plot.
In a resistance against a higher power.
God, I wish, I don't know how long Nintendo was out at this time, but I would love, oh my God, if there was like a series?
A series where there's a silent protagonist that's on an adventure to go save a oh, I don't know, princess.
No. Well, I mean, you've got the idea, but basically you find a world uh, like Mist or something, and you find the linking books, but then you get to like the end of that, and it's like your Catherine is not here. Your Catherine is another age, and so now you got to jump to the next world to find Catherine.
That's kind of how Mist was, because the very first character that we're introduced to, right, that might be near us, is Catherine.
Yeah.
And she feared the worst and thought that Atris had been killed.
Yeah.
So she went here.
Why did he do the little signal thing? It's not like there's anyone here to warn.
Well,
Is he an agent of Gen?
So he's anytime that a stranger, it seems, comes into the into this location, ooh. Yeah, see, so there's manacles here, and it's right next to a prison cell.
Isn't that how he got down? We clicked on that, or that's how he got up?
That's how we got up.
We've never been back down there since. We've never been able to, I don't think.
Oh no, we've been down there a few times, but this entire like underwater puzzle thing is complete because I don't think there's any other place to.
What was that?
The creaking of the village.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to actually hear it again, you know.
Yeah.
So now every time there's like a new creaking, it's like, wait, is that an element or just ambience?
I kind of forget that sometimes forget that you did not have full
It was just last
auditory.
session.
Yeah. I kind of want to visit these homes, but you can tell that they're Genonites by their door knockers.
Hey, I got perfumes. I got bath salts.
Avon,
Is that still a thing?
I don't know. Door-to-door makeup sales? Probably not. Because I've done the door-to-door scene, and people just don't have patience for it anymore.
Well, especially after the pandemic, people are like touch sensitive or proximity sensitive too.
Yeah. I got out of that scene at the right time. Holy cow.
I didn't know you were in the scene.
I used to sell Kirby's.
Kirby, what's a Kirby?
It's a very powerful vacuum cleaner.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Was that on purpose?
what?
Named after the Nintendo character?
If I recall correctly, they came out at around the same time.
Interesting.
Completely because Kirby was invented by a man named Kirby. And then the character sprung up. So I don't know. It is a very interesting coincidence that
I mean, it does make you wonder if, like, maybe he influenced Nintendo. It's like, hey, we could have a character that sucks like a vacuum. Let's call it Kirby. Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of opening that would be. Unless, because we've been able to access it without needing it open.
needing what open?
The suicide pit or the sacrifice
Well,
pit.
so it was open when I first discovered it.
But
and
you closed it.
I closed it, and then I was able to go up to the second level. That was
Okay,
that was all.
okay.
And then I
okay.
reopened it because I was curious as to.
Then there, yeah, you're right. There's no need for that puzzle anymore. That was just to gain access.
Unless we're supposed to catch.
Hey, it's a butterfly. So there are insects in this world. Hey, you hear crickets too.
Oh yeah,
Or just
'cause you were talking about how this world seemed lifeless, and then I was just like, yeah, it does a bit, but then, I mean, we had that whole puzzle where we were supposed to, actually,
Oh yeah, there was the beetles.
I'm gonna try and
That's a
go
good point.
back to the Moiety world.
Wait,
and
there's a
see if
mighty
there-
world?
Yeah, we went to it.
I mean,
remember?
I did. Wait.
Here, I'll show you.
Oh, that's right. We followed someone into. Okay.
And the best bit is, right? This is the prison where they execute people, right? So if any of the Moiety are captured, right? This is literally their escape point. This is how
Huh.
they get away.
Which would make sense if they've actually built this prison to begin with. They would have built a way to escape in case they ever got put in it.
Well, no, because this is the entrance to their secret base as well. Is inside of the prison.
Oh.
Which I find to be hilarious. Oh shoot, what was the combination again? It was,
I think I've got
fish. I know Beetle was third.
No, I need word. You're right there.
Do you remember what it was?
Okay, the first one was fish. You got that one. Second one was the beetle.
Oh, second was the beetle. Okay.
Yep.
Also, hello, Dragon Trainer. Doing puzzle games with a good friend of mine.
All right. After the beetle, it was the frog.
Grosh.
After that, the tusk fish.
Really? I thought Tuskfish was last.
Okay, plesiosaur then,
Ah, yes. Okay.
and then the tusk fish. Let me fix that on my notes.
Yep. And then the screen goes all pixely as the water starts to bubble and broil and
The Stargate opens.
the Stargate opens.
Yeah, it's just funny because even it's got the ripple effect just like the Stargate. Oh. That's right. And they figured out how to stabilize it with the window over the portal book. That's right. Yep. I wonder, do you think Tree Island used to be their former home? Like, it used to look like that? The one that's a big stump now?
I think it might. Because if I recall correctly, Riven had a great tree that the people lived in, and I think this is symbolic
Right.
of that.
Very Teldrassil-y.
What?
But I think there's a lot of living in tree lore out there. So this is as far as we've gotten in this world. There was no way to...
Oh no, we got kidnapped and then put into a prison cell here, and that's how we got
That's
these
right.
2 books.
Hey, are either of your books burnt? I mean, did you pick up any of the burnt books?
No.
Okay, never mind. That takes us back. I was just saying, if we had a window like that, we know where a burnt book is.
Sorry?
I was just saying that little addition they put on the book made the portal active. I know of where there's a burnt book that I don't know if we're supposed to use later in the game, the one in the incinerator.
Oh yeah.
So I'm wondering if we're going to use that somehow at some point. Maybe even to Tay. I don't know if Tay is featured in any of the games. Tay is the book, The Age that Gin successfully created. Nope, I take it back. Tay is New Riven.
He numbers his age.
So that's fair. The tree world we were in was Tay.
Because he calls this the 5th age, not Riven.
Right. Wow, he's so disconnected from his creations. It shows that he doesn't have that level of passion. He looks at it as a tool and not as like actual living, breathing thing.
Sort of how Cirrus looked at his work, or at his father's work. He saw it as a no, not what I meant to do. He looked at his father's work as an opportunity to get wealthy, as opposed to, you know, the wonder that it actually was.
Which makes sense, because if you're on an island, you only have so many resources, so you could link to an age and just plunder resources and build yours up.
It makes a modicum of sense, sure, but I mean...
But that's like as long as you're
If
not going
it's-
into a world that's full of like people and
If it's
you're
an
doing
empty
an avatar on them.
if it's an empty age, sure, but
Yeah.
you have to remember that Atris wrote Stone Ship, and people just sort of appeared there. He didn't write them in.
That's important. I didn't realize that much. Of course, there was the other one where it rained every time they were under threat of like pirate attack or something.
Yes, the Mechanical Age.
Yeah, so no one wrote in the pirates. They just happened to be there, so. Sup. He's always got a nod to us. I see you.
Well, yeah, because they're part of a puzzle, and if you haven't completed the puzzle, they want you to be able to, hear that.
It would actually be cool if you solved the puzzle and they just weren't there anymore. If they added that feature to it.
That would be nice, but I don't think the game has. I don't think the game is as self-aware of itself as all that. It just keeps track of puzzles, and that's it.
I think for the time it did a pretty good job.
Oh, it did. It did. I'm just trying to figure out what to do next. So we've opened up.
We've opened up access to the power station. I'm actually curious. You have the map island, and the next island after the map island was the. I guess I don't know if the forest was there. And then the Dome Island. So from the Dome Islands, see if we can find the old Rivenites tree, because I don't know. Everything has it showing as like on the other side of Dome Island, but we've never seen it in the distance.
That's true. Though in one of the journals it did say that one of the islands did move far into the distance.
True. I couldn't see a reason why it would be added to the map room if it wasn't a point of interest.
Well, I mean, if you go into the if you go to all the trouble to make it, right, and then the island moves, you're not going to change, move heaven and earth to change the map.
I mean, in all honesty, when you look at the map, like top down, you see everything in kind of a square pattern. But when you look out at the islands, they're kind of in a huge L shape.
Right.
So that's kind of an indication. That's what confused me at first. It's like, well, the islands out there aren't kind of in the same configuration, and that's probably because they've drifted, which is a cool way to incorporate that. The other thing. Oh no, wait. We solved that already. The code for the. Well, we finally got access to the fissure, but it didn't do anything. It just let us look.
Which, honestly, I think that's really cool, that there's just this...
Yeah.
You don't even... It's not even an important part of the story, but it's a puzzle nonetheless, of just like, hey, did you read the books? Cool, now you get to look at the star field. Isn't that interesting?
True. That is, closing doors behind you is so valuable now, because seeing those hidden passages behind them, that was kind of not expected.
I didn't expect that either, and I'm going to be looking out for that in future games, if that ever...
So here's where he was making, you summarized he was making ink.
Making ink
First
and,
books in
and
that
other
one.
books, yeah. And then there's this journal, which we already read and got explanations for.
Yep.
Oh yeah, so that's
Oh, there's the eye.
yeah.
So that was
I'm kind of peeved because Catherine called all of his machines and stuff clumsy.
well.
I'm
I
just-
mean,
I'm
maybe
sitting
she was jaded because these are machines that kind of invaded her homeland and
True.
messed up
True.
her people.
True.
So she probably remembers the time when it was like a lush green, continuous continent. Who was it that discovered the just more of a lore-based question, who discovered the windows that when you used it on a damaged book you can still power the portal?
I think that was Catherine. Because in one of the journals here, Gen says that he found one of the Moietes books, and it was using some sort of crystal that was powering the book, and so it was just like, it's genius.
Yeah, that's actually impressive that a non-Denis society would be able to come up with a creative solution like that for Denis technology.
Well, so that's another interesting thing, that Gen was trying to teach Catherine the art,
Ah,
which is why she's able to write these ages.
yeah, why she
And-
was able to make the fix the one age, so that the Rivenites could evacuate.
Exactly. Okay. So what? How? There's
The
something
famous-
something to that to this dome.
You know, because it looks like a giant telescope, but
It does a bit, doesn't it?
it doesn't rotate. It's just a power station. That's just weird. But that's always been one of the prominent things on the box art cover was just, yeah, because it looks like a little telescope, or maybe that's a little penis. I'm sorry, folks.
Well, it'd be fitting. The man does seem to have some sort of complex.
Actually, back in the I don't know the correct term for the age, Renaissance, I guess, was that being lesser endowed was of greater desire, because it was feared that being more endowed was like associated with being savage, and so it wasn't a very desired trait among the people at that time. That's why a lot of statues from that time period are not very well endowed. And that was our R-rated talk for the evening.
Ugh.
Did we ever need that for anything?
I don't know. I think it was just, oh hey look, wood chipper.
Well, oh, that's how we first came to this area, remember? Because we came down
Yeah.
that slide, and we're like, oh, thank God that wasn't on.
Yeah.
Why burn a book when you can just throw it in a wood chipper?
That is a good question. I think it's more the symbolism of burning books.
Oh, no. Okay, I get it now, because that's how... No, it wasn't a symbolism. That's just how he made his books, because he had the part of the forest chopped down and then thrown through the wood chipper and used that to
make the
his
pages.
poem,
Yeah.
to make the paper. So, okay.
Yeah.
It was just all the process of building his books.
But no, you are right. Why didn't he just use the wood chipper to dispose of his books? Why did he have to burn them? I think it's... Well, one, fire is almost absolute when destroying books, but also, like... you could...
Okay.
There is a possibility of reconstructing...
Yes.
A work.
Monsters Incorporated.
Yes, Monsters Incorporated style.
Yes. You know, it's funny. There's this Star Trek episode where Picard is like forced onto a planet surface with the other captain to discover that the other captain only speaks in metaphors. So
Oh.
it's funny how we'll do that sometimes in our own lives, that we'll name a movie or name like an actor and immediately know exactly what we're referencing with the conversation.
What is that? It's there's a specific word for it and I can't remember what it was.
To do. Wood chippers are also, and I'm responding to Dragon, but wood chippers are also good for like college kids who want to commit suicide on our summer vacation property. If you know the movie reference to that.
I don't, and I'm horrified.
No, it is absolutely hilarious. It is, I don't remember the other guy's name. You know the guy who played Wart in Firefly?
Wait, which character?
The pilot?
Oh, that guy. Yes, I know about him. I just can't remember his name.
He and this other guy are like two friends that just purchased a cabin in the woods, and as a fixer-upper,
Right.
and there's a misconception, and a group of kids from college who are kind of out vacationing think that these are a bunch of like murderers and killers. And
Oh.
so every time the kids try to like attack them, something happens and they like kill themselves instead. And these poor
no.
guys are freaking out. It's like, we have had a doozy of a day. These college kids are killing themselves all over our property. But it's done really tastefully. Dale and Tucker versus Evil is a really great film worth watching.
Tucker versus Evil.
Dale and Tucker versus Evil. I like how they go through the trouble of like stringing the wires and getting the device and hanging it and testing it, and all they had to do was like maybe get a walkway or maybe a ship to go from island to island.
Perhaps
Something a little less complex.
But with building bridges, right? That's arguably a more monumental task than making a tramway.
I guess. I mean, to be honest, I don't know the tides here, so I was thinking of like the floating paths that some places have, but they're pretty far apart. No, you know what? They're half a mile apart according to lore, so yeah, that would take still, it's quite an engineering feat to hang cable lines between two islands at that distance.
Oh, certainly. And my guess is that either he had the natives swim the cables out, or
Wait, what happened?
My guess is that Gen either had the natives swim the cables out,
That's
or they had actual boats that they then destroyed. But
here's another thought: is we don't know the rate of island drift, so eventually this system would stop working anyway if the islands continue to move apart.
unless they have a means of reeling out the cables. Gosh darn it.
I love the fish design of that thing. I don't know why. I know it's not intended to be fish-like, but it's kind of fish-looking to me.
I mean, in the same way that planes, you know, resemble certain types of birds.
Which that, of course, you know, is a good reason because of the purposely emulating why birds can fly. We are here. So is Catherine still in prison, or is she free and in hiding with the rebels?
I don't know. From what Atris said is that Catherine is imprisoned, and we still need to rescue Catherine, or at least that's what the thing said.
Right, but would that have meant instead of like a prison cell that she's imprisoned in this age? And we're trying to free her from this dying age?
I mean, she's already saved.
Yeah,
in a
it's just
way. It's just
the reason I'm trying to think on this is because okay, we are here to find Catherine and signal Atris. We found Catherine. Do we need to tell her, or how do we tell her we know Atris, or can we go back and talk to Atris?
We were given her her diary and the other book. So I'm not sure.
Well, who gave the Atris gave us that?
Atris gave us both of those books.
Okay.
Or not both of those. Atris gave us this book at the bottom, right? The brown one and the green one, and then this tan one. That's Catherine's diary,
Which we found.
which which we were given when we were captured in the Moiety Age.
Okay. Can we go back and give Atris an update?
No, because if he sent us in with a means to escape, if we were ever captured, then Gen would also escape.
So how are we supposed to alert Atris again?
I don't know.
Oh. Maybe Catherine will tell us if we... Well, she doesn't know because she was trying to find Atris at one point. I'm trying to figure out, okay, where do we go from here? What's our goal?
All I know is that we're trying to find Catherine, escape, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, that island. What island is that?
That is a smaller island that I think
Is
might
that
be
the tree that's...
Perhaps? No, I think it's actually part of this island. Because that's the...
Because I thought it was hidden behind this island. Yeah, no, that's a separate island.
Huh.
That looks to be in the shape of that smaller one we saw in the map room. It doesn't look like any way down there to get to it.
So how do we open these domes? I don't...
Well, I mean, didn't the lore book say something about a combination? But I thought that was... Well, the combination it gave was a hatch, but it also mentioned the... I combination access the domes, but
Yeah.
it didn't really give any information as to how to do that.
Oh!
Whoa, what?
I just realized something. I need to get down. Oh yeah, I can just go. Oops. No, 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 no. Ah.
Now try.
Man, this is frustrating. Okay.
I can picture you're like walking across and you like lose balance and grab the lever by accident. You're like, God damn it.
Or it does that. It does that thing where, you know, something catches on your pockets.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
Down, down, come on down. Now come on down. Yeah.
I just thought of a Channelwood thing. If you recall, there was a thing where we had to. Yep.
Okay. Good catch. Look, there's a skull in the wall. Progress. Do we have to do this for all of them? Okay. That's wide open. Crazy green.
Oh.
Okay, you did something. How did you do that?
I don't know.
Okay, so this is green, if that means anything. Oh, is this a combination? Is anything changing when you move those?
No. Okay, so these things do control that. Okay. And these are linking books.
Are they?
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Now, Catherine mentioned that there's the power of the domes to power the books. So I'm wondering if the domes use linking books to power other linking books?
I think the domes linking books. I think the domes power the linking books.
Okay.
And they're kept in the domes in order to keep it stable.
Gotcha. Well, we got one dome turned off.
Yeah, now we just need to figure out how to get in there.
Well, now if we select that on the little viewer, we might actually see something because it's open.
I don't think the viewer has anything to do with it, but I'll check it out after we do.
You don't have
some
to.
of the
I just know that you.
Huh?
No, I just nothing.
You're fine. What's the?
It's just the correlation between those eyes. Is all, and that's why I keep coming back to that viewer. But I think we made more progress without having to go all the way back here. So now that we've opened that, we got to find the other. There we go. Is this the forest? No, it's not. This is Workshop Island?
Yes. Got it.
Nice. Cool, another one.
I wonder if it's gonna have the same lockout. It does. Yuck.
Huh. And I don't remember seeing any pictures or diagrams about this. Is there any noise when you press the button?
Nope, it just
No.
resets it. I'm gonna check Gen's diary real quick. Because he talks about these, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever finished his diary. Did we?
I think we did.
Okay.
Where is his diary? There it is. Okay.
Hey, he has a window.
I've decided to install a coded access system into all of the domes. Here we go. Okay. So we need to decode this. Did we ever go past 5 in terms of decoding these?
No, we just ignored the lines. So the first one was 1, the second one, the KI, what was that?
KI
was
was
3.
3.
Oh yeah, I wrote those down because they were actually a little weird. I don't know what the bow with the arrow pointing up is, or the fat man peeing, or what this DL is. So we never figured out what numbers these were associated with.
Right.
So possibly 1, 3. I don't know what the other might be.
That's not 1. 1 is a box with a line straight up and down. 5, however, is a box with a line straight across, so I'm guessing that the combination of the two might be 6?
That's very strongly possible, because we had the other one where it was 5 plus 1, so that was 6. The other one was like 5 plus 3, so that would have been 8. I mean,
Okay. Actually, yeah, the second one. The second one is
none of these
probably
are lines.
Well, okay, so this one right here, right?
Yeah,
We've got the K, and then we've got the line straight across, which makes this 8, 6, 8.
5. Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Um.
And up and down is 1.
But what's this?
Well, if that was on the left side, that would be a 2. Like if it was like
Okay, but
because DI is 2, but I don't know what that line could be hit different, like 6 or 7 or 8. And again, I don't know how those lines work on the because the dial you're like I guess counting lines.
this is weird. Hang on. So we have another example here.
Well,
The
that's how we determined which was 4, which was 3, because
44th.
that was 44, and that was 43rd. So that KI with the line across it in this book. Well, no, because you said there's a 5th age and the 4th age, and or the 3rd age and the 4th age.
Hmm.
But it looks like 44 and 43rd. It's possible he wrote those many ages.
Let's just do some brute forcing. Oh, actually, shoot. We should probably write these down. So okay. So what was this again? This was 4. No, this was 6, 8, and then we don't know these, and they all have to be sequential. So,
Well,
this can't be
well, that's the thing. If you go, if
11.
you see that
can
K,
it?
see that K-I, that second symbol.
Yeah.
If you flip to the other page, that K-I is 3rd.
Huh.
It's just 3 by itself. See, that's why it's
Well, this number system is kind of weird, so I'm not sure. Like, really weird. Oh, that's right. We were gonna... I'm gonna take a screenshot so that I can see what the... Okay. So we know that... Well, we don't know that that's a 6. And we think that's an 8. If this is 1, and we have to keep going up, there's only so many possibilities that this can be. This can either be 20, or perhaps 10, because it shows up in almost everything except for this one, which, damn it, that puts a hole in my things, because that's the 5th.
How many lines are in the little dial?
A lot. 5 by 5, 50.
Oh, so this could go up to 50 then.
Yes. D4, but something, and bow and arrow. And then 6 and 8. Because the way that those puzzles work, each one of those can only go up.
That's a good point.
And there's only
So
many combinations. So, let's see. Yeah, so there's 5 ticks. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's only so much more that we can throw in here. That weird configuration of the hump. I'm trying to think on what that would be. It could be 20, it could be wait, did I say 5 by 5 is that thing 50? No. That's 25.
19, 20, 25. So wait. 1.
I'm gonna work under the assumption that the arc, right? Because it has to be sequential and moving upwards, is the 10 spot. And
Well,
working
the
off
arc
of that,
coming off the left side is 2.
Yes, I know. I'm talking about the one at the bottom. So we have 11, 12, and then an unknown, which is a D4, or sort of looks like a D4. It's a square in the upper right corner of the character, and then a D, which means that it's 2 of something. But we're already covering 2. So maybe it's 22?
Well, okay, here's the thing.
Yes?
The 3rd symbol and the 5th symbol have the same arc, don't they?
Yes, they do. And like
So
I said,
that's
because these have to
the
be
same
sequential.
number.
Because these have to be
Yep.
sequential, it has to be 10.
Well, I mean, you can go up to 25, so it could also be 20.
Perhaps? Well, no, it can't. Because there's 2 symbols that have the D in it, which means that there's 2, right? It's added onto it.
Yeah, well, the one that's coming off of the left wall is what I thought determined as 2.
The D character?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have 2 characters, or 2 numbers that have 2 in them.
All right,
Right.
so
And they come after 6 and 8. So it would have to be 12 and 22, I think.
okay, we'll try that. 6, 8, 11,
let's
12,
see.
22.
12,
Is that what
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, shit!
Then he died.
So
Oh wait, what was okay? That is what 5. What age?
Hang on. Okay, so box in the top right corner means 20. Hump means 10. This is a... What is this?
Oh, was this? This is the 43rd age.
43rd? Perhaps.
Yeah, this was the 43rd age. I was gonna say, save it before you touch it if you touch it.
Not what I meant to do. I was trying to power the book because it didn't seem like it was actually functioning. Okay. 22, 12, 11, 8 and 6. Yeah, okay.
And which dome was this outside of the workshop?
This is underneath the workshop, yeah. But it's not powering. This doesn't
What?
seem to be
So
working.
it's okay.
And I have a sneaking suspicion as to why.
Oh, you don't think it's drawing power from those books to power something else?
No. It's so that the issue is that the quality of the materials here to build books is not the best.
Right. He did complain about that.
And so
That's and I'm guessing Earth has the same problem.
probably. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. And so the issue has now become, you know, they have to feed power into the books in order for them to work, right?
Right. Which is weird because if you're powering them, you can't access them.
How so?
Well, in order to power them, you have to have the dome closed and spinning. But if you do that, then you can't actually use the book.
I'm not sure that's the case. Just...
Unless you go in and then someone activates the dome behind you.
I think that the spinning dome is a security measure to keep people from trying to break in.
Okay.
But
and you want to divert power to that island.
yeah,
so
remember what you said earlier? Remember what you said earlier about that viewer?
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
Well, it's probably more than a feeling. More than a feeling.
More than a feeling. Something.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how I know most of my songs. You could even say that my knowledge of songs is doo-doo.
Yep.
Are we actually going to the 43rd and 42nd acres?
Maybe.
I would not have expected that. Well, I mean, to be fair, we did go to New Riven. Now all I need is a red light, blue door. Red light, blue door. Ah, the fun times. Always beautiful sky. It never moves.
Hey, you see, there can be two reasons for that. One of them is very concerning.
We're on the back of a giant turtle in space.
3 reasons for that.
I knew it. The world is flat.
It's one of my favorite like depictions of just like why aren't the clouds moving, right? And then you crash into them because they're actually ice sculptures.
That's hilarious.
You ever watch Interstellar?
No, I've been meaning to.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not gonna say anything because it's a great movie. You definitely should.
I've heard of Inner Space, but that's a little different. Probably very different. I'm sorry you invited an uncultured swine into your channel.
I'm also an uncultured swine. Don't worry about it.
We know our own things. That's cultured enough.
These are so unnecessary.
I don't know. I kind of like. I've been getting into the walking phase of gaming, where I'm like, I immerse myself in, and I walk to places. And so sometimes just having that, okay, I gotta wait for the elevator to close. It kind of feels like more immersive, as annoying as it can be. So we want the line that's straight up and down, I believe.
I wasn't talking about the walking. I was talking about the... Oh no, that's the one that's broken.
That's the one we just opened. That's the 43rd age.
But the pipe is broken.
Oh.
Why did I have to choose the one that was broken?
Maybe now you... No, wait. That means something just has to be lowered onto it, right? Or is that forever broken? Oh, so we can't get to the 43rd age.
Possibly.
So now we'll have to go to the other... Wait, before you leave. Go back to... Which spinny thing are you going to go to for next?
I don't know. Possibly the one that's on this island.
Oh, I was going to have you push the button prematurely, but I don't know which eye position is on this island.
I still want to go back and check to see if if maybe the button still works, but the pipe is broken, which is why I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm. Going up. Maybe it's also their way of putting a pause on the game so you don't like rush through to the end. You're kind of like paced.
Honestly, while I love all of these machines and stuff, it's concerning that these, you know, obviously, right, Gen is banking on the fact that these people consider him a god, and to trespass on his machines is scary.
Sacrilege, yeah.
Sort of like don't enter your parents' bedroom.
Well, there's other good reasons for that too, but...
Oh, certainly, but
I know what you mean. Well, also, it's like if an alien civilization came to our planet and started building all of these advanced technology things, hovercraft and lasers.
Are you kidding me? I'd press all the buttons.
Fair. There's some of them who would be drawn to it more than others.
I mean, I doubt that every single space buggy and interstellar microwave would have the button that destroys the entire universe, but you know.
Oh, that's the Omega 13.
Oh yeah.
Just about. There's a fan that someone made where Riker sits down on the control panel to talk to one of the girls. And as he's sitting down, they add the sound of like boop, 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 boop. And then like the Enterprise spins out of control and explodes.
Did I accidentally did it.
What did you do? Oh, you hit it at the right time.
Accidentally. I was just clicking it randomly.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
However, I did not get the symbol that was associated with it.
Should be the same. What did we say? 6, 8, 11, 12, 22?
Yep.
Well, at least they didn't make us figure out different combinations for different ones.
Oh yeah, that would be annoying. I don't remember what the thing for this one is.
Map Island. Wait, that also says the 43rd. That's the same numbers. Maybe it's his different attempts to write that age. Or are they copies?
You know what? I couldn't tell you. I don't know what the deal is with it.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out what eye that one is. Because I don't know what button to push for it.
Well, at least you can restart it. And then I'll just have to click it randomly to try and get it to...
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. It's the straight across one. I could have figured that out. Okay, whatever.
Wait, is this Map Island?
Yep.
Oh, well, we said Map Island. I could have said that from the beginning. I thought we were in Lagoon Island or somewhere else, but yep, nope.
Well, that wasn't so difficult.
True. Well, neither are you.
Yay! Hooray for being unproblematic. Okay, so line across.
Mhm.
There is also the possibility that none of the islands are actually powered. And that the central dome is still disabled.
True. That's why we're trying this to see if maybe... It's weird because
Oh,
there's lights, so power's coming from somewhere.
I know precisely why there's 5 43rd Ages books.
So they're all 40. Okay.
Uh,
How'd you figure it out?
Because there's 5 domes, and he's obsessed with the number 5.
True. So are they clones to power the actual 43rd age?
No, I don't think you need to power the books in order for the age to function. But you need to power the books in order to make the link.
Right.
I don't think there's any function behind having 5 books. It's just that he is obsessed with the number 5 for some reason. Okay. So. The line straight across.
Yep. Like sleeping. Now, I think it's the fastest way to test this is if you lower that, is it still lit? Because remember the light above us went off when we exited this.
I remember. No.
Then,
I think the lights are just demonstrating that the
there's power.
No, not that there's power. Is that the pipe is broken. The pipe is broken.
Right. The other one, yep.
But if each
Okay.
if I have to choose where the power is going, right? It's possible that one of the domes is powered. We just don't know which one.
Oh, so we're just going from one dome to the other to find out.
Possibly.
Gotcha. It's interesting that window thing was in Gen's journal, so I thought it was like a Catherine creation.
No, all the machines here are again.
No, okay. It was a Catherine creation. That was just one that he confiscated from her.
Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about the window creation for the books.
Yeah.
Yes. That was a Catherine creation. I thought you were talking about the viewer that we were using just now.
Oh, no. I...
Moving across this entire age. We. I can feel my brain atrophying just trying to do this. Alright. Oops.
Back I am. Miss anything, did I?
Just imagine the lumberjack just hearing the cart return and then a person climbs out. Saying that, of all things.
What madness is this? When we played Myst and we first got to the forest in there, I was kind of half expecting like a giant mushroom and caterpillar.
What? Oh.
It's kind of into the looking glass.
Yeah, I was gonna
glass
say.
vibe.
You're talking about the what's the caterpillar's name again? It's
He had a name?
I think he does.
Smokey? Smokey the caterpillar.
What is the name of the caterpillar from Into the Looking Glass?
Absalom.
Absalom, that's right.
Oh, we're in the forest one. That's a lizard eye opening. Yeah! Oh, I thought you got it.
There we go, I got it.
Come on, goddammit! Ah!
I just spam clicked it. I was
is-
trying to time it. I was just so done.
Dude, this is the literal meaning of button mashing. You're just smashing that button over and over.
Just like the audience should be smashing that like button. Alright.
Yes, like and subscribe, everybody.
Alright, what was it? 22, 12, 11, 8, 6. Oh. 22,
Yeah.
12, 11, 8, 6. Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go. You must
Threw me
have
for a
them all.
loop there. I was just like, oh my gosh, have we found what we need to figure out?
Well, it's dark in here, so I'm guessing. Which it's got to have power to be able to do that. Notebook. Goodbye book. Catherine is in another dome. On an interesting note, we are leaving those open for anyone to walk by and grab them.
Well, yeah, but they don't know the codes. It's sort of an airlock deal. Once you when you close it, or when you try to leave, it closes, right?
Oh, it does close. Oh.
Yeah. But the secondary defense, which is the spinny dome, is. You're correct. We're leaving it half open.
Yeah. But still, you're right, the code. You should, like, write the code down on a paper and put it nearby in case you forget. Did your screen freeze?
No, I'm just. I'm looking at a section of notes.
I just wanted to make sure the stream or screen wasn't freezing. I love the occasional ambience. It's like I'm actually sitting in an outhouse waiting to get done. Is that music? Like game music or? Elevator music? Well, you hear that music too, right?
What music? The
Nope,
elevator.
it stopped.
No.
There, like a very faint piano.
I don't hear it.
Maybe because I have the volume turned up on my end. Okay, it's unimportant. I was curious where it was coming from.
Oh. I'm so confused.
About
Okay.
what?
No.
Don't we have the
destroy-
others to check?
I have a sneaking suspicion that that's not what we're supposed to be doing.
Oh.
So we have the lab unlocked. We did the bathysphere to its completion. We've gone to Moiety, whatever.
I mean, if we stop all the domes from spinning, will it trigger something somewhere?
Probably not.
And there's no way to fix that pipe. Or get close to it.
Not to my knowledge. I feel like we need to go back to the wheel. Because it was kind of, not the wheel, the Golden Dome. Because that was kind of a letdown. Like, we activated all these pressure areas.
Pressure areas?
Or we turned all these valves, right? But it didn't really do anything. Right? It allowed us to open things, sure, but
Yeah, it extended like platforms and stuff, but will you stop that? Like, what's going on now? Oh yeah, it's you again.
like, yeah, sure, it's spooky, but come on. Come on. I'm gonna end the stream in about 9 minutes, so
That's fine.
I can get some rest before I have to go to work.
You do that. You do that.
Why is Yoda saying that just so creepy? I'm gonna get some
Watching
rest.
you, I will be. How does Wicket get around indoor?
How?
He walks. Funny joke. What you Gungans put things in? Jar Jars.
I may
let's
have
see.
stolen that from Game Grumps.
They are a funny pair.
Yeah. Well, we've opened up a way of getting here quickly, but yeah, beyond that, no clue. That wheel you turned,
Yeah?
it didn't do anything else.
Not to my knowledge.
Oh, it's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Probably does the same as that button. It's just
I'm half tempted to look up a Fething guide, because the game is so scattered in terms of, like, where are the puzzles? Well, you have to find the puzzles. But it doesn't...
yeah. This island is a little more spread out, and so it's hard to correlate. Like, for example, when it throws the plesiosaur sound with the other sound and it mixes that up, it's like, well, you're convoluted enough as it is, game.
I have a sneaking suspicion that it has to do with this.
All this room does was just give us access to the different areas, and I think we've already accomplished that.
I mean, maybe there's something else.
Okay, so if opening the domes to look at all the book copies isn't by itself doing anything, what's the purpose of opening the domes?
Sorry?
You know, the spinny domes that we were starting to open?
Yes?
What's the purpose of stopping that and opening them if we can't do anything with them?
Maybe there's 5 different puzzles that we have to do, and those linking books lead to different locations in the age. Gosh,
So the
that,
question now is, how do you divert power to one of those islands so you can activate a book?
I know. I'm trying to figure that out because, like,
Yeah, I'm just kind of
there is
rehashing.
a hint of a larger puzzle. Um,
And sometimes it's not. Sometimes it just throws you for a loop. What if you open... Did we open all of them? Because one of them might be missing a book.
we have not opened all of them, but at the same time, it's getting
Fair.
late enough that I'm
Fair.
starting to feel a little bit of I need to get ready for work anxiety. So
Yeah, I've been there. Cool.
Wait.
Well, again, thank you for having me on, and hope I
we're-
didn't
We're not
detract
getting out
from
of here
the...
just yet. Still got 3 minutes. No, gosh dang it.
It's like talking to my parents sometimes. Like, all right, well, it was nice talking to you. Oh, and this happened the other day. Blah blah blah. And like 3 hours later, okay, well, thanks for talking, Ken. I will talk to you next time. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
by the
and then
way,
the other day, yeah,
that's-
it's like, okay,
Okay. Okay.
I fell asleep 2 hours ago, but sure. And there's nothing you can do with that sign. It's just a sign.
Yeah, it's just a sign. However, these symbols look familiar, don't they?
Those are the islands.
Yeah.
That's where if you trace those pipes, are there any kind of wheels on those pipes or any way to turn them on or off?
Not to my knowledge.
Except for here, and this gave us a different access. Unless you do it underwater somehow. Like with that cart that we lowered back in the lagoon area. Did we ever have a use for that cart?
Yeah, we used it, the bathysphere.
Okay. I didn't know if that was a separate one.
Yeah, we definitely used it.
So you're thinking maybe if you're in the right spot with this in the right position, we'll gain access that we didn't have before.
Maybe. Maybe. No, I was just being dumb. All right.
No, I mean, it's worth, you never know if you come back to an area, something's different.
I think oh. All right.
Which Star Wars character works at a restaurant?
The obvious answer is Rex, not Rex, but gosh, what's his name?
Oh, you're talking Max Rebo and the Max Rebo band?
No, I was talking about in episode 2. There's a cantina that Obi-Wan goes to. I'm trying to remember what his Dex, maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
It's got
Darth Waiter.
Oh, that's so bad yet so good.
I just thought I'd throw that in there.
All right.
I don't know how we got started on that.
I don't know either.
We've made progress at least.
Oh. Wait. What does this do? Oh! That's how we get up. But where does that
Aha.
go out of? We're
Because now that we've connected the paths, we can get around the other way and come back up those stairs.
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where does this exit, because my brain is fried right now. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Okay, at first I thought we were going down.
Well, no, because there's the open spot in the dome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So.
So your mind knew where it wanted to go.
I sort of knew where we were supposed to go.
And now it's time for work.
I want to see this to completion, because this is...
I used to do a midnight to 7 shift for a grocery store, and I would always like sleep late and then like wake up and watch A-Team and then half an hour to get to work. So I always have that memory of like waking up half asleep, watching A-Team, like great, I gotta go to work now. So I understand that mentality. Yep, I think that's right.
I think this thing has 5 positions. Possibly 4 positions.
I would almost guess 5 because that's his number.
Yeah.
No, you have to rest and get better.
I think I'm being dumb.
I was wondering if this is the alcove we should be in to access it, or
Oh, for
you see that
crying
keeps
out
going
loud,
left.
Yeah. So that door needs to be in this position. Means that no, which means that this door be in that position. But what's in this position? I've forgotten.
Do you have to set it and go around another entrance?
Well, hang on. So
Yeah, so you should be in that alcove. Not that one. Oh no.
okay. Now I need to go out here.
You have to go under it.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Sorry.
Okay.
There we go. This is a good spot. Da, 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 da. Is this it?
Maybe? Yes.
Yay!
Okay. Oh, that's a lever.
Oh, does that turn on the power? Is that what's going on? No.
I don't know.
Now we go down below. Nope, you just turned it off.
Oh, no.
Oh! Oh, do you have to make the islands with the colors?
No. I think I have to link the color associated with the specific domes, or rather with
Yeah.
the dome colors. Remember, because that viewer, right? That ocean.
Yeah, blue is forest.
Okay, but which one was the forest? I've forgotten. And where is the forest dome? I've forgotten. Oh no. We'll be able to look at it with the viewer, but I think we'll have to leave that for next time. In the
Yeah.
meantime, thank you all for watching. I've been the endlessly suffering Atris. Joined by the ever lovely Ken. I will see you guys next time, next week, at the same time. If I don't do another stream Monday, which I may or may not, because I'm working 7 days this week. Wee! And I don't get overtime. Wee! Hours after 40 hours are supposed to be overtime, but since I work for 2 companies, whatever. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to stay safe out there. Don't treat people how you want to be treated. Golden rule bullshit. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!
I didn't want to interrupt that.
You're fine.